Today I'm going to be explaining the nutritional facts label to Ron. So Ron, prior to what I'm about to teach you, what do you know about the nutritional facts label?
The nutritional facts label just kind of breaks down like the macros inside of a product. It gives you its serving size per container. Gives you your daily value, just proteins, carbs, like all those macros that like a human would consume, calories per serving. Just kind of informs you about the product in the macro level.
Right. So I'm just gonna start at the top, really, just break it down, like to lower levels. So at the top, you see how it says there's 8 servings per container.
Yeah.
This isn't actually like set by the government or anything. This is what the food producer like.
Is that like the recommended?
It's not recommended.
Size, or is it like the average that people usually eat?
It's like basically the average of what people eat. Exactly. It's not recommended.
Right. Okay.
So for this particular product, there's the serving size is 2/3 of a cup, right? Which is about 8 servings per container per bag of pasta. And in this serving, there's 200 calories.
And what's the serving size?
Well, I just told you it's 2/3 of a cup.
Oh, 2/3 of a cup. So there's 200 calories per serving. Okay.
For 2/3 of a cup of this product, dry, right? Before you cook it, there's 200 calories. And let's just make our way down, right? So on the right side, you see how it says like the percentages, like the 1%, 0%, etc. It's because this is like the percent daily value of a particular nutrient in this food product that you should be consuming daily.
On your daily, okay.
You understand?
Right.
So right here where it says total fats, it says it's 1 gram, right? So this means that it has 1% of your daily value.
Of the total fat, right?
Your saturated fats, it has 0%, and then 0 grams, obviously. And the trans fat, there's 0 grams of trans fat in this product.
Okay.
And the cholesterol has 0%. There's 0 milligrams. Sodium, there's 0 milligrams, 0% for your daily value. Right here, it gets kind of interesting, right? Because your total carbohydrates, there's 15% of your daily value in just 1 serving of this, right? As we make our way down even below it, right? It says dietary fiber has 7%. Total sugars, it has 2 grams. And it has 0 grams of added sugars, which is 0% of our daily value. And this right here is particularly like good, right? It stands out because added sugars are really bad for you. They contribute to like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, stuff like that, right?
Right.
And basically these are like sugars that are added during the production process, like
And
syrups,
they're recommended.
stuff like that, like syrups and stuff. They're like not really natural to the product.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like the natural product.
Okay.
Anyways, the protein is 6 grams of protein. Right here are the vitamins that people typically don't consume enough of daily, right? So the government mandates these particular nutritional facts for these 4 vitamins, which are vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium, right?
Okay.
Typically, you want to get in as much as of these in your diet daily as possible. And for calcium, you want to get about...
Those are just like vitamins that like the general consensus is like
People
depleted
don't.
of. So like
Americans typically don't eat enough of these.
Right. So they highlight them so people can count them and focus on them a little more.
Typically for
Alright.
calcium, you want 1,200 milligrams. For iron, you want 18 milligrams. Potassium, you want about 1,300 milligrams. And this is all based off of the 2,000 calorie a day diet model, right? But this does vary. This isn't for every single person. It's not specific, right? It's just a general recommendation because, this 2,000 calories a day it's not for everybody because if you're older, your metabolism is slower, like you're not going to need as much maybe, or you might need more of one vitamin than another or a nutrient, right? So this isn't for everybody. It depends on your age, your height, your weight.
It's multifactorial. Got that?
Yeah, multifactorial.
I think I'm ready to be quizzed.
Okay. Do you have any questions about this before I quiz you or no?
Yeah, kind of. How come there's no daily percent value on the trans fat?
Oh, because these are here like trans fat you want to keep as low as possible. like you really don't want to eat these
So
at
it's
all
not a
because these are like
recommended
the
daily value?
worst.
Not a recommended daily component.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
And the saturated fat, like the max you should really eat of those are like 20 grams per day, and this one here has 0%, so you wouldn't have to worry about that when you're
Right,
eating this
right.
pasta. Right.
All right.
So tell me. How many? Oh, I don't think I've talked to you about this. So the percent daily value, if a nutrient is 5% or less, that means it's a poor source of that specific nutrient.
Right.
But if it's like 20% or above, that means it's a good source of that nutrient, right? So knowing this information on this can of beans is what would you say dietary fiber is?
So it has a 28% daily value. So I would say it's pretty rich in that nutrient in dietary fiber.
Mm-hmm. So knowing that information, knowing that about the daily daily value, right? How much of this would I have to eat to reach my daily value of iron? How many servings of this product would I have to eat?
What's the recommended for iron? It's 18 milligrams, you said?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter because there's only 10% the percent daily value. So you have to eat 10 servings, right? 10 times 10 is 100.
Yeah.
So you'd have to eat 10 servings of this. So there's about 3.5 servings per container. So let's just say maybe about three cans of these beans, right?
Okay.
Just about. You'd reach your daily iron recommendation, right?
Yeah.
And then let me ask you this, right? You know, we just talked about it. Why is there no percent daily value for trans fats?
Because you said that it's not recommended in your daily diet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, there's no daily value, and you should really stay away from that, right?
Yeah.
What's the serving size of this particular fruit product?
It would be half the can.
Not half the
So
can.
half a
It'd be
cup?
half a cup.
Okay.
So there's 3.5 servings per container. So you do the math on how many cups that is per can of
Right.
beans. But yeah, you feel like you're pretty armed, well armed for your next grocery store visit.
Pretty well equipped with the knowledge. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.